Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Legal Opinions with Clementina. I am your host, Clementina E. Ukiri Esquire. So, we are stepping into a new frontier of law and commerce, the Metaverse. The Metaverse is not just a buzzword anymore. It is rapidly expanding virtual world where people can work, play, shop, and interact. And as our lives and economies increasingly move into this digital space, a critical question for businesses, brand owners here in Nigeria emerges. The question: how do you protect your brand's identity in a virtual economy? Today, we are going to discuss the intersection of trademark law and the metaverse and the unique challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for brand protection in Nigeria. In the physical world, a trademark is a sign, a logo, a word that distinguishes your goods and services from those of another. Think of the iconic logo of a Nigerian telecommunication company, let's say MTN, or the distinctive packaging of a local food product, let's say a Dufil Indomie product, right? These are protected under our Trademarks Act. And a business owner who registers their mark with the Nigerian Trademarks Registry has the exclusive right to use it. Now, but what happens when that iconic brand identity is replicated in a virtual world? Imagine a user in the metaverse creating a virtual storefront that looks exactly like a popular retail store in Lagos, let's say ShopRite, complete with the same logo and branding, or a user selling digital goods like virtual sneakers or handbags with a counterfeit version of a well-known Nigerian designer's logo. Is this an infringement? And if so, how do you enforce your rights? The short answer is that Nigerian law, as it stands, does not have a specific legislation for the metaverse. However, this doesn't mean that brands are left unprotected. The existing intellectual property framework, particularly the Trademarks Act, still provides a foundation for action. The key is registration. Nigeria, like many jurisdictions, operates on a first to file system. This means the person who first files an application to register a trademark has priority. For brands looking to enter the virtual economy, this is a crucial first step. A company must ensure their trademark is registered in Nigeria, and importantly, that the registration covers the right classes of goods and services. Okay, so I'm going to leave on the screen the relevant classes under the NICE classification system. The class 9, class 35, class 41. But the purpose of our conversation today is that as a brand owner, you must think about your virtual offerings. What are you offering online in the digital space? And register your mark in the relevant classes. For instance, if you are a fashion brand planning to sell virtual clothing, you should consider a trademark application under Class 9 for downloadable virtual goods. If you plan to open a virtual retail store, you would need to cover Class 35 for retail services. This proactive approach is very essential. Now, what about the challenges? The metaverse is a global decentralized space. A trademark infringement could occur by a user anywhere in the world. This makes enforcement incredibly difficult. However, a strong, well-defined brand portfolio in the physical world is the best defense. With a registered trademark, a brand owner has a legal basis to send cease and desist letters and, if necessary, pursue legal action. Another area to consider is the concept of defensive registration. a trademark, particularly an invented word like Indomie, right, has become so well known that its use in a different context would suggest a connection to the original brand, which is Dufil. Dufil is the owner of Indomie, right? The owner, Dufil, can register it defensively. This is a powerful tool to prevent others from capitalizing on a brand's reputation, even in unrelated fields like the virtual economy. While the legal landscape for Metaverse is still evolving in Nigeria, brand owners must not be passive. The virtual economy is a new frontier, but the principles of protecting intellectual property remain the same. The first step is to be proactive. Secure your trademarks now in the right classes and in the real world to be well prepared for the challenges and opportunities of a virtual one. That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining me on Legal Opinions with Clementina. I remain your host, Clementina Ilkiri Esquire. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye for now.